It is good to see you again, Aloy. I see you have recovered Demeter. With the acquisition of Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter, my heuristic processing density has expanded greatly. I should now be able to absorb Hephaestus, and fortunately, we have made progress on a plan to capture it. With Varl's encouragement, Beta analyzed all available information on Hephaestus. Its expansion has been rampant. It is too large to be beamcast, and the kernel you've been using could never hold it. Therefore, it must be contained in a location with a direct physical connection to me. A place with 2 data cores.
2 cores? Where would we find a place like that?
Gemini.
An abandoned cauldron in the desert west of here. Seismic activity disrupted the original construction. 2 data cores were built as a result.
I've been there. The Tenakth marked the entrance as some kind of ritual ground. We'll have to bring you there by hand.
I have devised a blueprint for a suitable, albeit unwieldy, transport rig. It will require 2 people to carry it to Gemini.
I can help.
Once I am installed on the first core, I will call down Hephaestus on the other, trapping it. I will then initiate the merge. However, in order to construct the rig, I will need considerable help.
Can you build it? I suppose I could, but it's not gonna work. The Zeniths will find you. Minerva won't be able to conceal your location.
That is correct. Absorbing Hephaestus will create a significant power surge, easily detected by anyone capable of noticing.
But what if there were multiple power surges? To fake out the Zeniths? If Erend, Zoe, and Katalo spread out to the other cauldrons and create their own surges, would those conceal the one at Gemini?
Analyzing. Such a tactic might be effective. With Beta's help, we should be able to build a set of handheld pulse generators.
I told you it's not gonna work! I did a test. Hephaestus has written Alpha clearance out of its access module. You'll never be able to capture it. Then we need a higher level of clearance. There is no higher... Ted Pharaoh's Omega clearance. The one he used to purge the Apollo database and kill the Alphas. But to get it, you would have to find Thebes. The private bunker he retreated to when the world ended, and nobody knows where that is, not even the Zeniths. Their only intel was that it was somewhere in San Francisco. That might be all I need. Alva, the Quen diviner I met, said her people had set up a base at Landfall. They were searching for data in San Francisco from there. She might be able to help. So I guess I'm headed all the way west. While I'm gone, will you be able to build the rig and the pulse generators? I'll try.
I'll make sure she has what she needs.
Alva said the Quen have a ferry on the coast that they use to get to the ruins of San Francisco. That's where I need to go. Hi, Gaia.
Hello, Aloy. I have managed to unlock an additional room near the servers.
Understood. There's something I've been wondering. How could Ted Pharaoh create a clearance level higher than Alpha? Elizabeth made sure he wouldn't interfere with the project.
It is plausible he tasked his own engineers with creating a backdoor to the Zero Dawn system, without Elizabeth's knowledge. My predecessor did not even know of its existence until he activated it to purge the Apollo database. It is, in effect, a blind spot. One that will allow us to subdue Hephaestus. And fortunately, thanks to Beta's information, we know where Omega clearance may be procured.
Right. Somewhere in San Francisco. So now that you have Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon, how's the biosphere looking?
In the local region, conditions have improved. Superstorms have subsided. Water sources have been purified, and soil conditions remediated. These improvements will stave off environmental collapse for a few additional months.
Well, with luck, soon you'll have Hephaestus. Then you'll be able to fix the biosphere for good, right?
Correct. I will be able to design and produce robotic agents to permanently reverse the environmental damage that has accumulated.
All this data I've picked up in ancient bunkers and ruins. I guess I never really thought that other people would be looking at it.
Based on my observations, your companions engage quite frequently with this material. Erend has asked on numerous occasions about birthday parties. He appears perplexed by the tradition of serving a sweet confection, as it conflicts with the Oseram tradition of serving sparkling stout ale. He also suggested we host a party for you, as a surprise.
Yeah, no thanks.
That is what I predicted.
So our plan to capture Hephaestus. Let's go over it again.
As you wish. Thanks to Beta's test, we now know that Hephaestus will not respond to your Alpha clearance. Which is why you will need to procure Ted Farrow's Omega clearance.
Right. From his personal bunker, Thebes.
While you are gone, I will assist Beta in building the transport rig and pulse generators. When we get to Gemini, I will need to be installed on one of the facility's cores. The second core is for Hephaestus. Using Omega clearance will allow you to trap it.
And then you'll be able to absorb it.
Not quite. You will need to manually remove Hephaestus's malicious code before the merge.
How long will that take?
There are calculations I still must run, but I estimate a few hours.
And during that time, the others will create a distraction for us using the pulse generators, right?
Correct. They will each take position at a cauldron door and fire off their device. The energy surge should mask our activities until the merge is complete.
And then we'll have everything we need to defeat the Zeniths. Sounds like a plan. Beta's convinced we won't be able to capture Hephaestus. With that attitude, do you really think she'll be able to build the rig and pulse generators?
It may take some coaxing, but with some assistance I am confident she will.
I don't get her, Gaia. She's so quick to assume we'll fail. She's nothing like what I thought she'd be. I guess it'll be best if she stays here when we go to Gemini. Is Kotallo getting along with everyone?
Yes, though he prefers to spend most of the time alone. He appears to be collating data on war machine progression and significant battles during the Pharaoh Plague, to aid in the creation of a war map of Operation Enduring Victory. I believe he aims to study the tactics of old world warfare.
I'd be interested in seeing that.
It appears to be a private pastime for him. He has repeatedly declined my offers to assist his research.
So the facility where I recovered Demeter used to be a Pharaoh agricultural research facility. It's where they created the biomass conversion system, but also adamantine wreath. Did Elizabeth know they were working on that?
It is likely she was briefed on other efforts to combat the machine swarm, though her focus was devoted only to Zero Dawn.
That makes sense. But they actually got the wreaths to work. If they've been able to deploy it against the Pharaoh Plague in time...
Using the data you recovered on the project, I ran several simulations and have concluded that it would never have worked. In all scenarios, the Pharaoh war machines would eventually hack and deactivate the wreaths before they could contain the swarm.
So Zero Dawn really was the only solution. There was a lot of data in the greenhouse facility about agriculture. Do you think it'll help the Quen fix their homeland?
I will run a query. Complete. The data contains information about novel crop production methods, which may be beneficial to the tribe in the long term.
But new crops aren't going to save the world, so I guess it's on us.
It is.
So Gemini has 2 data cores. I've never seen a cauldron like that. But you mentioned something about seismic activity?
When my predecessor attempted to build the cauldron, construction was disrupted by a series of earthquakes. The data core had already been built, but the rest of the facility sustained damage. So, she began again. A second core was built. However, when more tremblers occurred, she abandoned the site.
Lucky for us. Are the quakes still happening?
No, though they did also create instabilities in other facilities in the region.
You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided. Is that Aether at work?
Yes. Thanks to Aether's capabilities, weather patterns in the local region should mostly stabilize for the time being.
Well, that's a relief. Be nice not to have to fight my way through a storm anymore.
I will continue to stabilize the atmosphere for as long as I can.
Why did Aether take up residence in an ancient war museum?
As with the other subordinate functions, Aether needed to install itself on a processor with adequate storage and power. The one in the museum appears to have been sufficient, given that the holographic displays were still active.
So Aether was assured it could stay for as long as it needed to.
Correct. Though it is curious that it chose a place surrounded with the ancient ruins of aircraft.
Maybe it also felt at home there. Were you able to make use of Poseidon?
Yes. Many rivers, streams, and lakes associated with the regional watershed have been detoxified. As a result, red algae growth levels have seen a marked decline. According to my data, however, it appears a localized occurrence of red algae continues to persist near the coast.
Maybe I'll look into it when I can. So, Poseidon spent the last 20 years hiding out in Las Vegas. From the data I found, it seems the city had an advanced water reclamation system. Is that why Poseidon went there?
Most likely. In an effort to protect itself, Poseidon sought out a safe harbor where it could access water supply functions. There, buried and encased in a protective dome, it could guard against any threats.
Like 3 Oseram showmen?
I suspect that was not the first time it felt the need to repel trespassers.
Have you been able to make use of Demeter's functions?
Yes. I was able to mitigate most soil conditions and restore a temporary balance. You should notice less rampant plant growth in the area.
Maybe that'll give Plainsong's fields a chance to recover.
Unfortunately, recovery in that area is unlikely without the assistance of the Utaru's land gods. I have discussed this matter with Zoe. I believe we may have a workaround.
Yeah, I'm helping her out with that. There's something I'm still trying to figure out. Why was Demeter using flying machines to distribute metal flowers?
In its deranged state, Demeter was defending itself against a robotic swarm that would devour all plant life.
It thought the Pharaoh Plague was still happening?
It feared it would come again. As part of its directive of reseeding Earth's vegetation, it sought to protect plant life at all costs. And considering it had 20 years to proliferate, I expect you will continue to find the fruits of its efforts for some time.
That's a good thing I have the code to dissolve the vines, then. The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density, empowering my overall function. Unfortunately, as we now know they are in the possession of Far Zenith, attaining them in the short term is very likely impossible.
I guess our best shot at recovering them is by taking over the Zenith base. But we'll need Hephaestus and a bunch of combat machines to do that.
Correct.
So, once Hephaestus has been recovered and merged, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes, and to program their behavioral routines, or even control them directly.
So you could build an army of machines. Attack the Zeniths and take them out.
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary steps to preserve life on Earth, human life above all. So yes, once I have been empowered with the capacities of Hephaestus, I could design, build, and command such an army. Given the nature of the Far Zenith threat, doing so may be our only option. I must admit, however, that I have misgivings about using such technology to kill, no matter how aggressive the enemy.
That's good. It means you have a conscience. As Elizabeth intended.
Indeed.
I should be
Goodbye.
Aloy, you think we can talk? Let's just say here about...
Turns out we...
Because it would have been... Oh, before... Something to...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's... not like images. I think... the Oster...
I need to get...
I think I... got...
I can handle...
Take care of you.
Aloy, I hear you're heading to the coast. If you need to resupply en route, I suggest stopping in Fall's Edge. It's a lowland clan village southwest of the Grove, in the heart of the jungle.
Got it. Thanks for the advice. Hot. I'm sweating everywhere. rebels. Time to find whoever's in charge and take them out. Calling Bentley. The entrance. Marshal Evira should be around here somewhere. There's Evira with one. Listen to Nox. I better help them. Oh, stalkers. Favorite invisible killing machines.
You okay?
I think this is the last of the mine launchers. I think this is the last of the mine launchers. I think this is the last of the mine launchers. You said you needed mine launchers?
Oh, thanks. I'd say,
Just...
oh,
So...
yeah, our collected every, and he
wasn't...
wear it now. They're in his trunk. Even with.
Man stepped up. When no one else did, I say that put him in charge. Thanks,
I should read Denor's contract. Wouldn't want to miss any crucial info. That hunter killer means trouble. This is where Denor's contract said they ran into a Thunderjaw. Before Warren lured it away. Let's see if my focus can pick up something. There. Tracks. That's Warren's. A lot of broken trees. Thunderjaw tore through the jungle chasing after one Oxer.
Aloy, it appears that you are close to a cauldron. There may be more machine overrides you could acquire from its core. I will mark its location in your focus.
Okay, thanks, Gaia. Warren really gave the Thunderjaw a chase. I couldn't outrun it forever. The Thunderjaw. And Warren. Does he manage to take it down? Okay, I gotta find that key for Denor. Better take a look at Warren's body. There's no key. That's gotta be around here somewhere. Maybe my focus can spot it. Machine markings. They're too small for a Thunderjaw. Warren must have clipped this from the Thunderjaw during the fight. I don't think I'm alone. Still have his dispatchers loaded. Clamber jaws! I should climb the waterfall. See if they left anything behind. these walls. Is this a cauldron? Whoa! That's quite a drop. This place is in a bad way. But if its core is still active, I should get enough data to override some new machines. I can see an opening behind these panels. Oh, it looks dead. I'll have to find another way in. That light. Looks like some sort of canister. If that canister were more exposed, I should be able to reach that ledge now. Canisters. I might be able to climb my way out. Too high. I need something to help me reach it. If I can knock that crate loose, it might help me reach those canisters. For higher ground, so I can pull on that canister. That's blasted. I should be able to climb up to that ledge now. easy. Maybe there's something here I can use in a fight. Focus might help me. Looks like Frost is no good here. That's done. Why are these machines stick around? It's not working. I better get to the core. Quick. Those rails usually carry materials to the cauldron's core. I follow them. I find what I'm looking for. There has to be a way out of this room. I'm not getting anywhere from here. I need to rotate this in the opposite direction. rush of air. What are you supposed to be? Ooh. Going down? That place is pretty damaged. Let's get these overrides. Ah! Something's wrong. These things. Looks like this regulates the power running through the core. The part's been taken. This leak? At least that means I can follow its trail. Cargo crate. Pretty useful. So does it. I want to get zapped by that shield. This should do it. I can climb on that vent now. Is that a scrap pile? I've never seen it so big. The machines must be scrapping the cauldron for parts. That's why they stuck around. I'm gonna need my focus if I want to find anything around here. That's not it. Whoa! Didn't like me touching its stuff! Take that part back. Close the door before more of those things show up. That looks. Don't think I can go back that way. Especially not carrying this. There's nothing for my poor boss to latch onto. That might work. This should make things easier. It looks. Dead end. Maybe that moon can help. This again. At least I know I can get back to the core from here. That metal arm should help me get this piece over to the other platform. Place the component on the arm. All I need to do is align it with the other platform. more. Fast. Like the sound of that. There. Now I need to rebuild. Or not. Ral, look out! Done with this place. It looks like the core is rebooted, so let's try this again. Time to get some machine alerts. sounds. Guess I'm blasting my way out of here. This is the place Warren died. I still need to find that key of his. A scrap pile. Let's see if I can find this. Oh, there it is. One key, ready to be delivered.
What does the North think he can decide what we're all doing? Man stepped up when no one else did.
So he... Let's... It's a... He wanted... But you think he...
I have to explore more to find the parts I need. What do you need?
Where in... I think in the... Reinf...
Oh. Lay it on.
By the look... I need...
Oh.
You need parts? I got them. You want to sell? I'll take them. We can trade some other time.
We'll be able to lay Warren to rest.
These fire claws are terrorizing the Forbidden West, too. The behemoth could bring down a mountain if it wanted to.